We are groping in the dark. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. We should let the light of Jesus shine through us. So glad to be here. Good to see you, my brother. How are you doing? Doing good?
Thank God, so far so good.
So far, so good. How's he doing? You tell the truth.
So.
Well, I said so.
He said so.
So. Good.
We love you in the Lord. And it's so good to see you. So good to see all of you, as a matter of fact. There's no greater place or better place that we can be. Excuse me a little bit, my voice is kind of raspy. But I'm going to do it anyway. Let nothing get in my way of sharing the word of the Lord. I want to recognize a couple people. Asia. She turned 18 yesterday. Everybody say happy birthday. Thank God for her. Got Jennifer with us this morning. She's been under doctor's care. Thank God for her. Clarice is here. Been under doctor's care. We all are under God's care.
Yeah, that's all right.
He is the doctor of doctors. He made us and he knows all about us, so we need to keep our trust in him. And Peter, the Bible says that 2 Peter 1 and verse 3, according as his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness. What I find is that everything you need in life, you can have it in God. Everything the devil promised you, God already got it for you. Ain't nothing new. All the devil can do is offer you some things that God already made. But in God, you can have everything you need. I believe as Christians, we can be the total package. We can be the example in every aspect of life. We should set the standard and the example. Don't look to the world. Don't look to Hollywood. Don't look to actors and movie stars. Look unto Jesus. And your whole life will be better because of it. And so there are certain areas that we don't talk a lot about because we have kind of gave that over to the devil, so to speak. But we're going to talk a little bit about money today.
All right, that sounds good.
Nobody loves money. Nobody loves it.
No, we don't.
We just work 40 hours plus 40.
Fully. It's a necessity.
Because it is a what?
A necessity.
It is a necessity. And we find that even though many people work for it, they struggle with it.
Yes.
They struggle with it. They live a life of need and want, and they are in constant distress. But I believe if we do it the right way, God can deliver us from living that way. I believe he can do it. Is God concerned about us financially?
Oh, yes, he is.
Is he or is he not?
Yes, he is.
I believe that he is.
Yes, he is.
But poverty has gripped the nation. And with unemployment, with the job market that we experience today, people are struggling. But I believe that God can break the chains of poverty.
Yes, he can.
I believe the Bible says we can laugh in the time of famine. I believe that.
Yes, we can.
I believe we live according to the word of God. When famine comes, when downturns come, we can laugh at famine. Because we're living according to the will and the word of God.
It will be free.
I spoke a while back about the chains that bind people.
Yeah.
One of them I said was poverty. They cannot seem to break free from the poverty that binds them. But every chain that binds something usually comes with a lock and a key.
Open, huh?
If you see something chained up, you keep looking around that chain, you will find a lock
That's right.
and you will find a key.
You unlock it.
Now you can either break that chain
And stay bound.
or you can find the lock and the key to it, and it'd be easy to what?
Unlock
To unlock it. Now I have with me
the key.
a lock. Okay? I bought a lock. And I challenge anybody to come up here and unlock this lock. Anybody want to try it? Without what? You need a key. A key to unlock
The lock.
this lock. You won't be able to do it. Anybody want to try it? The first thing you asked me for was, Brother Larry,
Where's the key?
where's the keys to it? Now, if I gave you the keys,
Oh, it's easy.
it will become so easy to unlock this lock.
Tell the bell to do it.
But you got to have the right key. Now, there are many keys on this chain.
So which one it is?
Which one it is that can unseal and unlock this lock so that the chain can be broken off of your life? You hear people say there are certain keys. They're not talking literally. They might be talking spiritually. That can unlock your source or your resource. And so today, we want to discover some of the keys, if you will, that can unlock what's locked down in your life. In Proverbs 3, verse 16, I'm going to stay in Proverbs quite a bit, so it'll make it easy for you.
Okay.
We talked about wisdom. In the right hand of wisdom was what? Do you remember?
The length of days is in her right hand.
Long life is in her right hand.
And in her left hand.
And in wisdom,
riches
left
and
hand was what?
riches and honor.
Riches and honor. It all comes back to wisdom. And so I would coin it the wisdom keys. Can I use that terminology?
That's all right. Go ahead.
Wisdom is keys that can unlock whatever binds you. But you got to find some wisdom. And so we find in the 13th chapter of Proverbs in verse 18. Proverbs 13, verse 18. Wisdom is a key. I don't care what you do in life, get some wisdom about what you're doing, and doors will begin to open for you. Find out what it is you need to know. Learn what you need to know, and the doors will begin to what? Open up for you. It will be as easy as taking this lock, applying a key, doing a twist, and bingo. It's open. But you got to have the right key. And in life, it's not physical keys. It's keys of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If I can get that through our heads, we will be a far better people for it. And so in Proverbs 13, verse 18, it says what?
Poverty
Poverty
and shame
and shame
shall be to him that refuses instruction. Just don't know. No wisdom. No wisdom.
I tell you, church, we can go home right now, can't we?
No wisdom.
You find a person that refuses instruction, what coming to him?
Poverty and shame.
Poverty and shame. I'm telling you, the instructions of that's just that important. Anytime we think we're grown, I never get too grown to get instruction. I'm going to say that right here and right now. I get instruction. My trainer told me, he said, brother, he said, Mr. Larry, you need to go get you a compression sleeve for your knees. I went out and got me a what?
Compression
A compression sleeve for my knees. It's just that simple. He said, it'll save you. That's okay. I received his instruction because he's wiser in that area than I am. Instruction is critical. Always ask for instructions.
But he that regardeth reproof shall be honored.
But he that regardeth what?
Reproof shall be honored.
You will be honored if you regard reproof. The best advice I ever got in my life was when a supervisor told me something that made me so angry that I went home mad. Now, I don't get angry often. I can count them on one hand that I was angry. He said, Larry, he said, you're working hard. He said,
And ain't doing nothing.
but you're not working smart. I didn't think that. I don't know why it made me mad. Because I was working hard. But I went home and I analyzed what he said. And I came back the next day. And I did production in half a day. When I couldn't do half in a whole day before. I received his instruction. I received his advice. And I took advantage of what he said to me. I didn't let it offend me anymore. I said, well, let me look and see if he is correct. And lo and behold, guess what? He was correct. Proverbs 6 through 11. Proverbs 6 through 11 says what? If you refuse instruction, poverty and shame is coming to you. Here in Proverbs 6 through 11, it says what? Give an example here.
Go to the end.
Now, Solomon, he said, now,
Just watch that.
go outside.
Watch the end.
Thou sluggard.
Go outside and you look at an ant.
Just watch the end.
Oh, wait a minute, Solomon. Come on, give me something big. Give me something massive.
Just see the smallest creature.
Go to an ant. Yeah.
What are the smallest creatures?
Go outside and look at an ant.
Consider her ways.
Now, consider me. Now, you think about the ways of an ant.
That's
What
slugger.
they ain't doing.
What are you doing?
That's slugger.
And be wise.
And get wise. I mean, God is trying to teach you a lot of things through a lot of ways, isn't that right? He said, I'll use an ant to teach you something. Go to the ant, you slug. Where slugger mean what? Lazy bone. Huh? And what?
Which having no guide,
No guide over them. They what?
no overseer,
No overseer.
or ruler,
No ruler.
provided her meat in the summer,
When summertime coming,
It's just a gathering like on no boy.
they just working. What they ain't know?
gathered her food in the harvest.
Gather her food in the harvest.
How long wilt thou sleep,
How
O sluggard?
long will you sleeping good, ain't it? I sleep be good. I mean, tell the truth about it. It's good. Feel good.
Make it lazy.
But how long can you sleep? Solomon said.
When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
When you gonna get up out of the bed?
Yet a little sleep,
A little sleep.
a little slumber,
A little slumber.
a little folding of the
A
hands
little
to sleep.
folding of the hand in sleep.
So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy
Let me
want
come
as
in.
an armed man.
He's coming. He'll lock you down. He gonna lock you down. The Bible is real.
Travelers.
It get right up in your business. And call it just like it is. Too much sleep. You gotta get up there. You gotta do something. Y'all want some more? No, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. 10, 4, and 5. Proverbs 10, 4, and 5. Was that through 11? Proverbs 10, 4, and 5.
Lazy hands bring poverty,
That's a key. That's a lazy hands bring poverty.
but hard-working hands lead to wealth.
Hard working hands lead to wealth. The Bible's simple, isn't it? You're looking for something massive and great, but I'm telling you, it's a little key. It's little keys. It's not a big key. It's little keys that unlock big doors. What is that?
Whoever harvests during summer acts wisely,
If you harvest during the summer, you are wise.
but the son who sleeps during harvest is disgraceful.
The harvest is ready, he sleeps. Come on now. What kind of sense that make?
Be hungry in the winter.
Come on now. Well, let's see it there. 1915. 1915. Really, Proverbs? You wrote 3,005, I believe it was. 1,005 songs. 1915.
Laziness puts one to sleep,
Uh-huh.
and an idle person will go hungry.
Solomon, all up in my business. All up in my business. That's all. Huh? 24. 20 verse 4. I'm going to get all up in my business. I don't think we have that problem here. What is that?
A lazy person doesn't plow in the proper season.
Uh-huh.
He looks for a harvest, but there is nothing.
What King James said?
The 24th verse?
20 verse 4.
Yeah. Man going of the Lord.
Proverbs 20 verse 4.
Okay, I'm sorry. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold.
Okay.
It's too cold outside.
You're cold out there.
Yeah. Therefore
Therefore,
shall he beg in harvest
from big in the harvest.
and have nothing.
Yeah,
When I didn't get it.
man, it's cold. It raining.
Yeah.
I got a cold.
I'm glad I did it.
We got a lot of excuses, right? We can make a lot of excuses for why we don't do what we need to do. We can't make no excuses.
It's good that your daddy forced you while you were young, ain't
My
it?
dad taught me.
While you were young, he's got there.
I told my dad, I said, it's raining out there. He's good. You ain't got to tote no water.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, the Lord provided the water for you.
Mm-hmm.
You got on out there and did it. Huh?
Glad they did it.
Verse 13, same chapter.
Love not sleep,
Don't love sleep,
lest thou come to poverty.
lest you come to poverty.
Open thine eyes,
Open that eyes.
and thou shalt be satisfied
You will
with
be
grief.
satisfied with grain. Don't love too much sleep. That sleep good though. Man, that sleep good. Is that right? I know how I feel. You gotta go though. You gotta get up.
You got to work. You got to go.
I was hoping for something great, Larry, but I'm telling you, the Bible is true. Gotta go. Huh? Y'all tired? Good. 21:17. Here's another thing. 21:17.
Pleasure lovers become poor.
Solomon. Pleasure lover. People just love pleasure because it costs. It costs them.
It comes.
Pleasure lovers will be poor.
Loving wine and oil doesn't bring riches.
And wine and oil don't bring riches. What King James said?
He that loveth pleasure
Uh-huh.
shall be a poor man.
Uh-huh.
He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich.
Shall not be rich. 24:30. We be done with that. 24:30. Proverbs. There's a lot of keys in the Bible now. It'll find us. It'll find you. It'll find your problem. And if you listen to it, it'll fix your problem. 24:30.
I went by the field of the slope.
Now, I went by the field of a lazy person. He had a field.
Yeah, I just walked by his farm.
And I walked by his farm. What happened?
And by the vineyard of the man void of understanding.
And I walked by the vineyard. He had a great vineyard. And I walked by his vineyard.
And lo,
And look,
it was all grown over with thorns.
weeds, everything was
And
growing up
nettles
in
had
it.
covered the face thereof.
And what covered?
Nettles.
That wild grass.
And the stone wall was broken
The
down.
wall was falling down. There was weeds everywhere.
Then I saw
And I saw,
and considered it well.
and I said, let me think about about this thing.
And
What's
look
going on?
on it and receive instruction.
I learned something. I learned something from what I saw.
Yet,
What?
a little sleep,
A little sleep,
a little slumber,
a little slumber,
a little folding of the hands,
a little folding of the hands and sleep.
so shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth,
Mm-hmm.
and thy walk as an armed man.
One verse says, he that dealeth with a slack hand. There are some people that even work, but they deal with a slack hand. They're not diligent in what they do.
Yeah, you
No one can't stand that. I can't either.
Yeah,
You ain't really taking care of business.
yeah,
Just a slack hand.
yeah, slack hand.
Half do thing. My dad couldn't tell you to half do something. Martin Luther King, any job worth doing what? Right. You're a floor sweeper, be the best floor sweeper there is. Don't deal with a slack hand. When people see how you deal, your reward is coming because of how you deal. Your diligence, your attention to detail. I'm telling you, it'll make room for you. Money is not right or wrong. Let me clarify that right off the bat. Money is not right and money is not wrong. There are Christians who have money and there are Christians who don't have it. It's not a right thing or a wrong thing. I want to clear for that right off the bat. It's how you use it. Okay? Money is like a tool. It's a tool. This knife is a tool. It's a tool.
And you can use it for a lot of good.
I can use it for a lot of good. Preach for me.
Oh, destruction.
If you see a person coming this way with it,
They don't have no watermelon. They don't have no watermelon. Where the watermelon come from?
but in the hand of a chef,
Now, easy mind.
you can cook up something good.
Cut up that meat, huh?
It's just a tool. Money the same way. It's the same thing. It's a tool. It can be used for good, or it can be used for harm.
A fool and his money.
How are you going to use it? What are you going to use it for?
Fool
See?
and his money.
It's not right or wrong. It's how you use it. It's a tool.
You got that verse right.
A robber with a knife
It's a murder.
is harmful. Money in the wrong hands can be harmful. Money in the hands of sinners can be destructive. But in the right hands, much good can become from it. Is that right? Make sense? I read a book a while back about that thick. It's called Common Sense. Familiar with that book? And it taught me a little bit of how to use money, what to do with it. Okay? And I learned stuff like the rule of 72 and dollar cost averaging and things nobody really taught me before. And so I've learned a few things about it over the years that has been to my benefit. Okay? It has served me and my family well. And that's what money's for. It's so I can serve my family, serve myself, and serve other people.
Yeah, the sister said that. Without money, you can't do nothing.
Serve myself, serve my family, and serve other people. It's just a tool. Okay? But we must be wise stewards of what God gives us. Now there are people that are going to be able to work. And I find that there are people that make $50,000 who struggle. There are people that make $100,000 a year that struggle. There are people that make $200,000 a year that struggle. And I look and I say, why is that? And my answer is they're not good stewards of what God gave them. Got to become a good steward. What's a steward? A steward is a person who's in charge of somebody else's treasure.
Yep.
Because money is not ours. Naked we came into this world and, come on now. But while we're here, God allows us to use the blessings of this earth. And we must become good stewards of what God has given us.
What he had long enough for.
Huh?
That's right.
Now, how do you use it? How do you use yours? Can I get into business?
Go ahead. You already, go ahead.
Let me tell you what I think wisdom is. Wisdom is looking ahead, seeing what will happen and what might happen, and prepare for it. Would you say that's wisdom?
Absolutely.
Looking ahead, seeing what will happen. What will happen? Every month, some things will do. Some things are just going to be due. Is that right? You know what's due. Anybody got to tell you? X is due
You know that light bill is due is nothing else.
every month.
That rent is due.
And preparing for it. That's wisdom. It's also looking ahead and see what might happen. Over the past week, my compressor went out on one of my machines. New one costs $4,000. The compressor costs $1,350. I thought about calling Brother Demetrius, but I said, that wouldn't have been a good plan.
You'd have been glad to hear.
I'm sure you would. You wouldn't have mind. But if I was wise,
You'd have had it. So, yeah.
I would have anticipated that these things will happen. Can I tell you something? Now, you might not think this is spiritual, but your car gonna break down. Who got the newest car in, Clarice? It gonna break down.
Oh, don't tell her that.
Can I tell you? Can I just tell you up front?
Tell her that.
Something gonna happen. They're not designed to last forever. It's designed for you to keep coming back so you get some more money from it.
Yep.
It's designed that way. It's gonna happen.
They can make it delightful.
Now, we not thinking about it. It's not gonna change the fact it's still gonna happen. It's gonna happen anyway, whether you think about it or not. A wise person says, you know, it's gonna happen. What are you gonna do about it? According to Demetrius, it's not really a good plan. That really ain't a good plan. You need to have a plan for yourself that these things will happen. Okay? Can I get more in your business?
Go ahead. Already started. Go ahead.
See, money is easily converted. Very convertible. It's very convertible. Huh? It is liquid.
It is
We call it liquid assets.
liquid assets. That's what they call it.
It is easily
Converted.
converted. How do we convert it many times? Can I get in your business? Huh? Scratch off lottery tickets.
No.
Yeah? I mean,
You can waste, that can be wasteful.
I bought a couple of them. And the first two I bought, I hit $15 or something. I got happy. Boy, enough took it all back plus. And I like, solid, wait a minute. I convert my money into a ticket. Just like that. I did it. And we do that sometimes. Trying to hit it big. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's a sin. Is it wise? You decide. Money can be converted into anything. Cookies and chips. It can be converted into anything. Ice cream. It can be converted into anything you want. That's what it's designed to do. Legal tender. You got enough of it, you can convert it into something else. Whatever you want to change it into. All right? You can turn this money into smoke. Am I too deep now? I ain't doing nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying what you can do. Suck it in and blow it out and just go. Okay? Somebody say preach.
You ain't never lied.
Somebody preach.
It can be converted into alcohol. Somebody tell me who drink, used to drink, why? You can drink more alcohol than you can drink water. Why? Anybody ever knows that? You can't drink that much water, can you? But people can drink and drink all day long. All day long. Instead of drink, where you going? Just drinking it, it evaporates out and where you going? You converted it. Drink it in. Go to the urinary, you're going out. You can do that. Money is very convertible. Yeah, I'm gonna get all up in the business. It can happen. Suck it up. Lord, you burn it. Burn it. I don't get it. Big guy. People spend the whole paycheck. They convert the whole paycheck into drugs. It's gone. They converted it from money to something else. It's gone. Huh? You can look around and see how people convert their money. Look at me, for example. If you can, for a minute. I know it's hard. I converted a haircut. $15. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what it's for.
You call it grooming, huh?
Yeah, I had it. Give me a haircut. No.
Too much for a haircut.
Too much.
To him, it's not too
You got no
much.
hair for that, man.
But to him, it's not too much.
If I need half price now because I'm gone. I converted it into glasses. I did. $300 some odd dollars. Easy. I had it. I used the glasses. Converted it. Changed it over. Now there were some cheaper ones, but they didn't have the designs on the side. All that.
Attractive. That's not attractive.
It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So I had to convert a little bit more to get it like I wanted to impress somebody else. I had to do that. I converted it. Huh? Is that right? Then, everything you see on me is a conversion. Unless you stole it,
Or it was given.
or somebody gave it to you, and they converted it before they gave it to you. But it was once this. I'm going to get real plain with you. It was once this. And then it becomes this. What's a good tie cost you now? $40.
More than that.
60. I could have $60 wrapped around my neck, choking me. I can't hardly sing. I'm telling you. I bought this one a long time ago. It was 30-something dollars. If I need 30, I ain't got it. I got it around my neck. I mean, it's just real, right? It's convertible. How do you convert yours? That's the thing you need to think about. How do I convert it? It's up to you. You convert it like you want to. You know? We are solid. So there are solid millionaires. They're not liquid. There are millionaires who are solid. They're not liquid, but they are solid. Okay? Go look in your closet. Go look in your closet. See your conversions. That used to be money. Now it's that. That's what it is. You might be keeping the business. Huh?
I'm not understanding now.
You're thinking about, I just want you to think about what you do. Because we get, the advertisers are designed to get in your psyche and brainwash you, and I'm going to program you that you need X, Y, and Z. That's what their job is.
You call him Imeldas.
Huh?
You call them emailed us.
What that mean?
Emailed us. She had 1,100 shoes.
I mailed the markers. See,
With the prices on.
with the price still on it. See, they get in your head psychologically. You don't even realize what's going on. And so they design grocery stores now, Brother Scott in here, where you can shop out the store. All of it down the aisle. You looking at, it's designed that way. I just want you to be aware of it. You're not wrong buying what you want, don't get me wrong. But understand what's going on. Once you gain knowledge, then you can make a better decision about how you do what you do with what God gave you. See? Understand what's going on. How do you convert? Just look around at each other for a moment and see how people converted their income. Y'all scared to look at each other. I see a lot of conversion. Lady came to me, she broke. She said, I'm gonna put a sleeve on my arm. I said, good. We need clothes. You know, I ain't talking about no clothes. She said, I'm gonna tattoo it, and it's gonna be covered. All my arm will be covered. It won't be a little bit like a sleeve. I said, really? How much is that gonna cost? She said, oh, I know somebody I can get done real cheap. I said, how much? They said, how much? $50. Okay.
How much?
50 for cheap. Come on now. Because we see something we like, we don't really think. See? We don't really think. I don't want to be business, but it'll help you if you take it. You swallow that pill. It's not how much you make, it's what you do with what God gave you that make all the difference in the world. They make all the difference in the world. Remember what Proverbs said? The lender, the borrower is a slave to the lender. I believe Brother Matt taught me a long time ago. I looked it up once. I think he told me, then I looked it up to make sure he was right. I probably not have. He said the word mortgage means, what did he say it means? Death.
That's what it means. Yep.
Death.
More
Where do you put dead people?
in the
In the morgue.
mortuary.
Yep.
So they're going to have you till you die, is what he's trying to say.
Proverbs
Huh?
5:15.
Proverbs 5:15, what it says? Be wise. It'll unlock many doors.
It says, drink waters out of thine own cistern,
Uh-huh.
and running waters out of thine own well.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait.
What it mean?
That mean no bar from nobody else with.
No borrowing.
Can you borrow yourself out of debt?
No. Never.
Can you do it? You moving debt around. If you can't pay John,
Don't borrow from people.
it don't make any sense. Yes, sir.
I borrow, we can borrow,
And we can borrow.
but we have to pay what we have in our back first, and then we see if we can get something else. Not going borrowing and borrowing in a chain of actions, you never get out of
You
there.
never get out. That's spoken from a man who's,
And the system that it is now,
come on now.
people don't pay attention, they have a sign that says interest.
Oh my goodness. You're getting on that a little bit.
You know how much is it? If those sharps, loan sharps
Loan
are
sharps.
339%.
Come on now. Come on now. Thank you for the wisdom, my friend. Thank you for the wisdom.
I borrowed
Understand
to
what's
buy
going
the
on.
house, you know, but I paid. I did all the possible to get out of debt,
Exactly.
so I would have me a roof over. But I'm not borrow to go spend buying Christmas gifts. Or going out to, eat in a luxury restaurant. Or go buy the best, china there is.
Come on.
For to shine on the table. My wife has 2 china sets, but we're using one that we bought 40 years ago. I said, why are you keeping this for? That's for the children.
She gonna get you.
Well, give me. Well, to tell you the wisdom, we use the same ones for 40 years. Nothing wrong with.
I'm glad you came today.
Well, what do you call wisdom?
Call wisdom.
The worst thing for me that I had to face,
What's that?
I never thought of that we need to change things.
Come on.
Like I need to buy new underwear,
Right.
or
Come
buy
on.
it.
Come on, let's get it. Let's get real. You keep that real.
Change it. We have to come with it. Act with wisdom, like you said, we have something on the side for your compressor that broke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or for the car that needs tires,
Come on, then.
every 2 years.
Come on. Come on, y'all better get this. This free.
We have to be wise.
Be wise. Have to be wise.
That's what it is, drink water from your own cistern.
Okay.
From what we produce, we use.
Come on. My God is gonna bless y'all. I'm telling you. You're gonna see things differently. You're gonna be aware of what's going on. Somebody told me, Mr. Larry said, if you make a half a month payment every 2 weeks as opposed to a month, you can pay your house early. On Thursday.
Yeah. But the system out here is, you get $500, you pay, in time. So the time comes, you go and make a payment, they tell you, oh, you can get some more money now.
No.
See, you have good credit. So instead of paying the payment, you get some more.
Get
They
locked up.
they're crying on that. They're using
Come on.
the people.
They're using the people. They'll use you if you're not aware of what's going on.
Yes. It's an ugly society out there.
Ugly society out there. Preach it easy, yo.
Buy a trailer home. People should write complaints to Mr. President. You buy a trailer, 30 years to pay. 20 years, you need another trailer.
Another trailer.
Because the construction is horrible. People don't complain, why not?
Well, we got to gain knowledge. Knowledge and wisdom is the key. See? And so I said, I'm going to pay extra on this house. Until I got it paid off.
Yes.
I got out from under that. Now God's freed me up. I can do more for other people now. Because see, money can be dangerous in the wrong hands. So in 1 Timothy, we're going to close with that, 6, 7. It's a tool. Use it for good. I heard Maxine say she going to West Virginia, she already getting packed up. Maxine. She said she go home and pack up already. She get prepared for what's coming. We gonna rent a van. Might need more than one. The brothers and sisters might need some help up there when we get there. Because somebody gonna feed us.
That's right.
Take care of us. Shouldn't we contribute to that cause?
Amen.
How many weeks we got to get there? A few weeks? Every week, here's what I'm gonna do. Come on now. It's about preparing for what's coming. Every week I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do this. That's a wise person. That's what wisdom is all about. Planning for what you know is coming. Instead of waiting for it to come and says, I can't do it. By the inch, it's a cinch. By the yard, gonna be hard. That's wisdom. 1 Timothy 6:7-10.
We brought nothing into this world.
This is what confused a lot of people. We didn't bring anything into this world, right? Everybody came naked.
And it is certain we can carry nothing out.
And I'm not going to take anything with me when I leave. I'm not. Right? What is that?
And having food
Having food
and raiment,
and clothes.
let us be therewith content.
I can't be satisfied with that. I can't be satisfied with that. Well, covetousness is what caused poverty. When you covet things. One guy told me, he said he had this money. And I just could not get my mind off of that money I had. He said, I thought about that money, and I thought about that money. And he said, I couldn't rest till I spent that $15. And I looked at I said, are you serious? That $15 wore a hole in his mind until he got rid of it. Because we were talking about this very same subject. He said, and I think I'm that way. Sometimes we're that way. See? Money have us. Brother Scott often talk about it. Don't let money have you like that. See? We bought nothing into this world. We're not going to carry anything out. Is that true? What is that?
And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content.
Why?
But they that will be rich,
Now there are some people that going to go out there and take this message. No, I got to go out there and try to. That's not what I'm telling you. That is absolutely not what I'm telling you. That you got to go out there and try to get rich.
but they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Because you're going to put a lot of trials in your life going to come because you just concentrate on trying to get rich.
And a snare.
And a trap is going to come for you.
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Which do what?
Which drown men in destruction and perdition.
And perdition. You're not going out there just to get rich. You're being good stewards of what God gave you. Living within your means. Some people live so high above their means. Matter of fact, money is over out months even before they get it. And God will bless you because you're not a covetous person. Because you don't running after all the things the world went after. The style and the fashion of this world. And so you're going to be blessed by default. Because you're not after what they after. Things don't make you happy like you make them happy. You don't look at things from the same light the world look at it. Things make people feel like they're important. I'm important because I got Jesus in my life. I love me all by myself because of Jesus. What is that?
For the love of money
The love of money.
is the root of all evil.
If you get down, if you see an evil, you go down to the root of it.
That's what it's gonna be called.
You're going to find what they did for some money. What is that?
Which while some coveted
They
after,
coveted after. Have
they have erred from the faith
left the faith.
and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Drop down to verse 17 through 21.
Charge them that are rich
So
in
you
this
tell
world
people, they're going to be people who have
that
money.
they be not high-minded,
And so if God ever bless you, don't get high-minded. I got to put the caveat here. Don't get high-minded.
nor trust in uncertain riches.
Because riches are uncertain. One verse says they'll take wings and they'll fly away. Don't trust in them. But what?
But in the living God,
But trust in the living God.
who giveth us richly all things to enjoy.
He give us these things to enjoy. But always remember who gave it to you.
They that do good,
That they what?
that they be rich in good works.
Take what God gives you and be rich in good deeds. What are you doing with it?
Ready to distribute.
Somebody needs something, you are ready to give what they need.
Willing to communicate.
What does communicate mean? Talk.
To share.
It means willing to share. All of us should be that way. So now if you come in a hard time, yes, you can call Sister Scott. She'll help you. But if you take this message today and you apply it to your own life, you will be a blessing to somebody else. For God will supply all our needs according